You did what you were supposed to do. You started. You became more disciplined. You stopped making excuses. You prayed. You worked. You stayed consistent. And yet, the results still seem painfully slow. That is where many people begin to question everything. Maybe I missed God. Maybe this is not working. Maybe I am wasting my time. And the danger is not always failure. Sometimes the danger is quitting too early. Before this video ends, I am going to show you 3 things you must do when progress is slow and you are tempted to walk away from something that may still be growing beneath the surface. I remember planting something years ago and checking on it almost every day. Nothing, no visible change, no evidence that anything was happening. And if you have ever planted a seed, you know how frustrating that can be. You put something in the ground, you water it, you wait, and for a while, the soil looks exactly the same. But here is what I had to remember. The absence of visible growth did not mean the absence of activity. Roots were forming where I could not see them, and I believe that is where many people become discouraged in life. You keep looking for fruit while God may still be developing roots. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Notice what that scripture does not promise. It does not promise immediate results. It promises a harvest in due season. And that means there is often a gap between obedience and evidence. That gap is where character is developed. That gap is where patience is tested. That gap is where you discover whether you were committed to the process or addicted to quick results. So the first thing you have to do is stop measuring progress only by visible outcomes. Look for evidence of internal growth. Are you more disciplined than you were 6 months ago? Do you recover from setbacks faster? Are you making better decisions? Are you more focused? Those things matter, because sometimes the first harvest is not around you, it is within you. Second, shorten your focus. Do not keep staring at the next 5 years when today already feels heavy. Ask, what does faithfulness look like today? Maybe it means making one call, writing one page, recording one video, finishing one task. Do today well, then repeat it tomorrow. You do not need enough strength for the entire journey. You need enough strength for the next step. Third, separate slow progress from wrong direction. This is important. Slow does not automatically mean wrong, but you should still evaluate. Ask yourself, am I seeing any evidence of growth? Am I learning? Am I becoming better? Is this still aligned with what I believe I am called to do? If the answer is yes, do not let impatience make a decision that wisdom would not make. Sometimes the breakthrough does not come because you finally found a better strategy. Sometimes it comes because you stayed long enough for the strategy to work. I really want you to think about that. You may be closer than you realize. The roots may already be deep. The foundation may already be stronger. The discipline may already be changing you. But if you keep digging up the seed every week to see whether it is working, you will destroy the very thing you are asking God to grow. So do not confuse silence with absence. Do not confuse slow with dead. And do not confuse waiting with wasting time. This entire series has been about removing the ceilings from your life, taking responsibility, changing your identity, leading better, building capacity, breaking excuses, and now staying faithful when the reward is not immediate. Because eventually, every person who wants to grow has to answer one final question. Can you keep going when nobody is clapping yet? If you can learn to do that, you become very difficult to stop, because now you are no longer controlled by motivation. You are led by conviction, and conviction will carry you places motivation never could.